Yo, and we got action, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hope everything is going good. We got action. Making sure all this shit set up because I'm not even seeing this on YouTube that I'm live, man. It's like it's not even going on. What the fuck is this? Am I live or am I not live? All right, there it is. There it is, shawty. Welcome to the Simp Police Academy. I am Hustle Smart. Let me send out the notifications to everybody. Everybody, send out the notifications. I know it's Sunday. It's a pretty day in Atlanta, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at home watching football. I'm watching the Tennessee and Saints game on Paramount. So everything is Gucci Montana. You know what I'm saying? It's been like a week or so since I've been on. I'm upset with myself that I didn't do the notification and I didn't put out the information from the show earlier or last night to the day. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So let me do a little sharing of the. I mean, I'm way off, man. I'm way off. So I'm gonna tell y'all what was going on, man. I was talking to my Nigerian baby, my Nigerian boo. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my Nigerian boo, so I lost track of time, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come in here, man. Please, man. Please smash that motherfucking like button, man. Y'all know what time it is, bro. We can have a real conversation today, bro. We're gonna talk about this gender war thing that is popping off and how not only that is happening in America, that is spewing out in Africa right now, shawty. That shit, that gender war, that passport bro shit have went to another country. And I apologize, y'all. I apologize that I have my fruit in the motherfucking freezer that I forgot to take out for the thing, so I'm gonna have to go get that out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm back. Salute to J Fast. Salute the L Selector in the building. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody that's watching it, man. Please smash that like button, shawty. Please smash that like button. We're gonna talk about how the gender war, like I was saying, we're gonna talk about how the gender war is going to now it's floating to other countries. You know what I'm saying? Which makes no sense in a third world country for gender wars to happen because of patriarch society. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the brother Polight situation. I know a lot of people have been discussing that. We definitely gonna touch bases. Shout out to B Thomas in the building. Everything in America does, the world follows. B Thomas, but we got to talk about that more on how, in one sense, they talk about the dysfunction, the arrogance, you know what I'm saying, of Black America. Then why would people want to follow that? Why would people in other countries want to follow our dysfunction when they supposedly got all this culture, they got all this self awareness. They know where they're from. They know where their grandmama from. Most people in America cannot trace their lineage back from their ratchet ass grandmama. And I'm saying ratchet ass grandmama, shouted, because my grandmama I love her to death, and she dead today. She's dead right now. But she was ratchet as fuck. When I got the full story of my grams, boy, my grandmama was ratchet. You know what I'm saying? She was ratchet as fuck. Hold on, hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm back, y'all. Hey, I had a bowl of green and purple or blacks, seedless grapes, and cantaloupe. Whew, I had ran, y'all. I ran so I'm out of breath. I got to get back in that gym, baby. But hey, I'm going to give y'all a little heads up. Hustle smart. I'm down 10 pounds. I'm doing my thing. And we getting this thing popping. Let's see. She sent me a picture, y'all. Drop the camera down. You know, hustle smart got to be a little explicit. Drop the camera down, baby. Okay. All right, cool. So, you know, this is where we at though. So hold on. B. Thomas responded back to what I was saying. Black America may be dysfunctional, but it's still considered the cool kid in school. So the rest of black world follows. I get it, man. But that, you know what? That's good though. You know what, B. Thomas? I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that. And you know, I might not push the point the same way you saying it, but watch how I try to push that point for when, you know what I'm saying, you have African people that, you know, say that, you know, we don't have culture or we don't know where we from. And, you know what I'm saying, they're more down to earth. You know what I'm saying? They're more laid back because they have like that community type thing. So, you know what I'm saying? When I push this point, I'm gonna push it in a different direction because it's the same way as, like, say for instance that you are a doctor and your wife is you're a doctor and your wife is a lawyer, but the people across the street, they degenerates, but they throwing cookouts and barbecues every weekend, look like they having a good time being ratchet, and you decide to follow them. You get what I'm saying? Because it looks like they having a good time. But clearly you can see they ratchet hood boogers. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all doctors and lawyers, these motherfuckers over there across the street, they welfare recipients. You know what I'm saying? They only throwing cookouts at a certain time of the month when that EBT card hit, shorter. You know what I'm saying? You can't let glitter confuse you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on for a second, y'all. So I had a little bit of that booger sugar left over. Had to blow my nose, man. Excuse me for that. So, you know, it's just the way that it is. But we're going to touch bases on how the gender wars is going on in other countries. You know what I'm saying? Which I still think that other countries are better suited to deal with it, you know. And we got, well, of course, we're going to talk about the Gorilla Simping. And I always talk about transportation because I always feel like as black men, the best way to be an entrepreneur with guaranteed $70,000 to $100,000 a year starting off, even if that's not the business that you want to do completely, you know what I'm saying, you can get that money up to do something else. So that's why I feel like transportation is the best thing for black men today. The cool Bawana Hagazuki. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate this right here. Now, this is the thing, B. Thomas. I agree with this, but this is the outcome. I ain't even read this whole statement yet, but this is the outcome. We got Bawana Hagazuki. Haguziki. He says the cool kid end up pumping motherfucking. The cool kid end up pumping motherfucking gas while the studious nerds end up running the world. Fuck being cool. And see, let me tell y'all something, Shawty. Let me tell y'all something about that, man. Hold on. I got to drop it in here, man. I got to drop it in here. Let me send. I got to send off a share. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all share the stream, Shawty. Don't be scared to show people that y'all listen to Hustle Smart, man. Fuck them motherfuckers, bro. Now, let me tell y'all something. If anything, I welcome this. I welcome anybody that can come up here and say that I'm lying about something, saying that I embellishing anything. You get what I'm saying? Or I'm off on what I'm talking about. I don't mind listening. But you just can't say something as absolute and then just leave it as that. See, that's the problem with that. That's the problem with our mind frame today, is that we just believe something that's absolute because it's hereditary. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to get out of that mind frame. You know what I'm saying? So we saluted that, but let me send out the matter of fact, let me drop this StreamYard in here early. Let me drop this StreamYard in here early. Bam. Some you right, so hey man, it be like that, man. We're gonna talk about that polight situation for the most, because I got a different take on it, man. I got a different take on that polight thing. Now I don't have no different take on whether he did what he did. He clearly did what he did, but you know, that's one of those situations with that brother polight thing. That's one of them pride before the fall type deals. You know, that's, you know, I'm just gonna say maybe he got bored or something. I can't even understand that. You know, a lot of people always say, you know, when he had all these women around, a lot of those women was around. That shit was like advertising. You know what I'm saying? Them chicks was paying to be on his platform, paying. You know, he wasn't messing with all them chicks like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not what y'all think for as seeing him with all those women, man. And they get to the point to where people only see what they want to see out of a situation if they like a person or not. Let me turn that down. You get what I'm saying? Whether they like a person or not. So let me put that, you know, y'all know I got to put that cash up in here. And let me tell y'all something. I knew this was like a just impromptu show that I did at the last minute. Man, fuck, I was about to drop Brandon shit up in here. Look at that shit. Take Brandon's name, Brandon cash up thing out of here. And shout out to Brandon too. I ain't been over there like I used to, man, watching my brother's show, man, but I do always catch it back on the playback. I'm not able to be live. So how the hell my cash app is deleted? Oh, that is right now. All right, there it is. There it is, shawty. We're gonna put that cash up in there, man. Like I said, I know it was an impromptu show, and let me go to YouTube. So let me pause this. Y'all know I'm learning all this shit on the fly, because I shows on the regular. But I'm getting it popping. Let me what is Simple Police Academy at? That is right there. Let me pin it. All right, message has been pinned. I can take that off. So, you know what I'm saying? We're give us the street version of the polight hustle smart. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all know I'm gonna give y'all the street version, man. My fault. I man, he over here nudging me in my leg. Damn, I hit my damn phone. Did I scratch it? The yapper goddamn sit up here and want to be acknowledged and shit. I got you, baby. You know how we do it. You know how we do it, shorty. Man, shout out to the yapper in the motherfucking building. Motherfucking 100 shots. 100 shot for you fuck niggas. Y'all know how it's going down, man. But you know, we gonna do the polight. You know what? I tell y'all what. Before I get to the gender war thing, I'm gonna send out these other notifications, and then we're gonna do the polite situation first. We're gonna go ahead and get him out the way. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get the polite situation out the way, shawty. Click, clack, shoot up. Shout out to the Yappa, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. So, like I say, let's see what the score is real quick before we get into. Damn, he smashed him on top of the head. But he couldn't help that shit. Yeah, he pushed him in the head, man. If any of y'all watching that Saints and Tennessee game, let me know. The next game up is gonna be the Eagles and Paramount. And I watch all this shit on Paramount, man. I live stream it on Paramount. So I got that on the big screen playing in the background, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Hey, man, Atlanta, Georgia checking in live. Lil Ernest in the building, man. Goddamn, make sure y'all salute the people that's coming in there, man. Make sure y'all let yourself be known, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, and y'all know. Y'all niggas know. Let me break it down a little bit more. Y'all niggas know I need y'all niggas money. I'm starving out here in these ATL streets. That pussy in fucking Abuja and Koji, Nigeria, and Benin City is not gonna pay for itself. It is not. Support the platform. Support the stream. Come up on here. You know what I'm saying? Speak your piece. Talk to the people. Let your voice be heard. Now, when we talk about this polite situation, I'm going to tie all of that shit in with the conscious community. Them fuck niggas over there that ain't doing shit. Weird ass niggas with their bald head in a plait coming out the top of their head like Xerxes for 300 motherfucking tranny G, Cynthia G looking ass niggas over there, bro. Whack, big, square body bitches like Tasha TKO, ugly ass hoes. Sit up here talking shit about men, and y'all sip ass niggas sit up here still trying to cape for a bitch that's built up like a Ford Bronco, the one that goddamn AC was driving for O.J. Simpson back in the day. Big wide body square ass bitches. Cut that lame shit out. And of course, Gorilla Simping is always on the menu. Of course, Gorilla Simping is always in the forecast, shouted. Of course, Gorilla Simping is always goddamn dropping diamonds. Because just because you ain't able to conduct business out here, you don't be no battle bot for no bitch. You don't be no Russell Rest Haven for a hoe. You don't be no doormat for a husky hyena. You don't be no Swiss Army knife for no uppity twerk monkey from Southeast DC, bro. Your last resort to impress a big bitch that's built up like Stacey Abrams is not to fight another black man, not to kill another black man, not to pillow talk another black man, not to dirty mac of another black man for some stinking ass cheap pussy. Nigga, pussy is not a medicine, nigga. It is not a remedy, shawty. Straight up. And I meant every word that I said. Hustle Smart, you need to be on the radio for truckers, bro. Hey, man. Hey, man, I'm too militant for this shit, bro. They just ain't prepared, man. Let me tell you something, man. I don't be on a lot of people platforms. I'm not gonna even, I'm too much of a real nigga to post what, conversations. Hold on for a second, y'all. I'm too much of a real nigga to post conversation that I had with other streamers in the Pan-African sector. But you know, a lot of them want me to change my rhetoric, Charlie. A lot of them want me to change the way that I talk. A lot of them tell me that if I change the way I talk, my show will grow. My audience will grow. And all due respect to all y'all, and y'all, if any of them is listening, and if any of them, all of them know how I feel, and all of them I respect, because their platform is way bigger than mine. But one thing I would tell all y'all niggas, and like I'll tell, and I'm saying it up front now, just to be transparent to my audience. Fuck what all y'all niggas think. Hustle Smart ain't doing no pandering to nobody. I want the people that support me want to support me because I give it raw and direct. Pause. Hard pause. So I'm just grateful that I don't depend on donations, but I appreciate them. So the people that smash my Cash App, I know they smash it because they respect my message in its raw form. I know they respect it. Shout out to Bawana Hagasiki, the Bohemian shark sandwich, fried shark sandwich on the beach ambassador, the motherfucking coconut drinking, what they call it, the meat. What they call the inside of the coconut, the meat. I don't know what they be calling it. the goddamn tourism ambassador himself, Bawana Hagasuki. How you doing, my brother? You muted if you trying to talk, Bawana. All right, Bawana ain't saying shit. He just want to be okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you need to be on the radio for either black truckers or prisoners, you know, because that's your lane. I think that they able to digest your rhetoric, and I think that that's a big seller for you, man. I think that you need to look at them markets. I don't know if you could listen to radio in prison. Can you listen to radio in prison, like podcasts and shit?
No.
No.
You know what? It's amazing. They can get porn. They can get fuck books. We call them fuck magazines. They can get porn magazines. They can get drugs. They can make liquor. They call it mojo. They call it all type of shit. I call it
hooch.
I call it hooch. No, hooch is made in a distillery. We call it goddamn toilet liquor. Cause you make
toilet pruno.
You know where they make it at, right?
The toilet.
They make it in the toilet.
Yeah.
That's let me tell you something. When I was in prison, you could not convince me to drink no fucking thing. I don't give a fuck how fermented that shit is. I don't give a fuck how much Clorox you pulled down that bitch. I don't give a fuck how many times you don't scrub that bitch down. Nigga, now don't get me wrong. I have sat at a toilet and ate food, but I ain't never ate food or drunk. I ain't never drunk nothing out of the toilet. I have been sitting on the toilet and ate something. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's gonna be a funny story right here. And believe me, I blame Bawana for me even remembering this story. So I'm in the house. So I'm lactose. A lot of y'all don't know I'm lactose. You know, I got baby stomach. So I ate some ice cream or some cheese or something. And so I'm at the house and I had like a Subway sandwich in my hand, walk around the house with a Subway sandwich in my hand. And so when I went I had to use the restroom, right? So I go to the bathroom. I still got the sub sandwich in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So I get on the toilet, and then, you know, I had the sandwich in my hand. I was like, damn, where am I gonna put it down at? So as I was thinking about putting it down, my dumb ass still took a bite of it before I put it down. Pause, y'all. I did take a bite of the Subway while I was sitting on the toilet, shorty. I got to admit.
But I really think that that's your lane. I think that you have the gift of gab, and I think that the truckers would really appreciate it, and I think the prison dudes will appreciate it too. But you can't get in there. But I think that even you have knowledge yourself, but you just put it in a way where it's complete street knowledge, you know. So I think that a lot of brothers could benefit from that. But I think that with the Pan-African guys, you know, the Pan-African guys, they holier than thou, you know, with their rhetoric sometimes, but you bring it down to a street level. So I think a lot of brothers, especially people who driving on the road all the time, they'll be able to appreciate that. They can listen to that shit for 4 hours.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just say sell it. Yeah, I say put it on a podcast, you know, see how I do. You know?
I agree with you. See, but you know, the nature of the beast is that, you know, what I like about YouTube is for everybody to see it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're right. If I was to direct my message directly for truckers or prison or people that can I felt that can dissect the information. See, this is what I think, Bawana. I think that people can deal with my rhetoric when they want to deal with it. You get what I'm saying? Like some people will be like, well, you know what? I was mad because I get emails all the time. You know, people say, well, man, I was mad and I was upset about something. And then when I listened to your show, you know what I'm saying, I understood what I did wrong. You get what I'm saying? So what I do is basically I just teach niggas to be, you know, you got to be accountable for what you put out in this world. Even though you think you being a mild-mannered, sensitive queen mother earth, the black woman is God shit, and then when one of these big goddamn refrigerator looking bitches shit on you, now you want to sit up here talking about you hate women. See, that's what I don't do, Bawana. I don't hate women at all. See, I don't have to get mad at a female to call out a female. See, a lot of brothers, they do so much simping, so when they get their feelings hurt by one of these bald-headed, ratchet-ass bitches, they get salty. And see, actually, they're doing more hurt than I am because they so emotional. They the ones that'll be riding around stalking the bitch. Them the niggas that'll want to go fight.
End up killing them. End
up killing them. The same nigga that'll be sitting up here telling me that I shouldn't be called women bitches and hoes will be the same nigga that will kill a bitch and a hoe if she do him dirty.
Facts. You are facts. Oh my.
Your same niggas that be sitting up here talking about that my rhetoric, you know what I'm saying, push black women away. Y'all be the same women, same niggas that will slap a bitch in the face. You can't find a woman that said I slapped her. You cannot find a woman that said I hit her, except from the back, raw dog, and I skeeted in her. And then I ducked her.
What for me, Hustle, bottom line is this. I know you say your mom's was a preacher.
Yeah.
Or your pops, one of the two of them.
Daddy,
you know,
both of them.
Both of them. Yeah, I think that, you know, for what it's worth, I think they give you that gift. You know, so I think you could use it how you gonna use it. But I think that you have that gift and talent. And I personally think that, you know, you have a lane. And many brothers will be able to appreciate how you speak and how you talk. You're honest with your rhetoric. And I just think you need to focus it on where you need to focus it to bring in that bread, you know. But I'll just end it there and I'll continue to listen, bro. I got to do some work.
I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. I appreciate I appreciate any constructive criticism or critique. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man. But you know, the thing of it is that I just wouldn't be true to myself if I tailored my speech for a group of people. See, that's why that Pan African sector get shitted on by other people the way it gets shitted on, because the FBA, the ADOS, all them other people, they do have a leg to stand on when they start talking about the Pan-Africanism is one-sided. You can't refute that. Then what the only response that a Pan-African say? And believe me, I'm Pan-African, y'all. But I still don't tailor my message for pandering. I understand, you know, people like Dynas. I think he live right now. I think Brandon and a lot of others, but they pander to a certain way, and then it makes it. I don't even think that people understand that it makes Africa looks like it helpless. Because let me be real honest with y'all. How in the hell can 40 million save 800 million? However many people in Africa. Not counting the sub-Saharians. Not counting them. Not counting them at all. So I get what they are saying. I get what the Africans are saying when they say that African don't need saving. It's not that Africa don't need the help. They just don't like when people be like, you know, like, okay, it ain't number like what, 6% of African Americans that are even going to Africa. So what is 5% of 45 million? Let's do the math real quick. So let me help y'all out. If it's 45 million Black Americans, and if it's 10% going over there, that's traveling, that is 4.5 million, right? And if it's 5% of that, it's 2.5 million that are traveling. But traveling and investing is two different things. When it comes to investing in Africa and living in Africa, it's like 1%. Like 1%. 1 to 2% of Black Americans move to Africa. And when I say move there, I ain't talking about that for like 3 to 12 months. I'm talking about long-term living. You ain't coming back. If you come back to America, you're just coming back to visit. And those people that move over there, they just moving over there for a better life. They're not opening up no major business. I mean, you got O'Shea Duke Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Over there looking like a goddamn old retarded Saint Bernard and shit. I mean, he's doing his thing with the media. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? As far as media, he's really not, you know what I'm saying? It's no type of business that any African can see that Black Americans are opening up or bringing that could change anything. We're just talking about by the numbers. Now, I forgot to mention the fucking smoothie of the day. The smoothie of the day is pineapple, mango chunks, acai superfood bars. I put a turmeric shot. I put a ginger shot. I use coconut water, a little bit of pomegranate juice. I put a little bit of passion fruit and a little bit of dragon fruit in there. And I didn't even have to put no honey in there. And right now, I got a bowl of green grapes, red grapes, and cantaloupe. I froze them. So that's what I'm doing right now, y'all. I have dropped 10 pounds. Now, I wanted to make the Dinah just came out with the citizenship thing. I didn't think that it was going to happen. So I didn't do the background. I ain't got none of that stuff done. So hopefully he have it again in March or April. I'm going to catch that one to go to Sierra Leone. But it's this is the thing, y'all. When the message is being put out about the Pan-African, I get what people are saying. Because when you hear Pan-Africans talk, we always talking about Africa, 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 right? But the reason why I gravitate toward Brandon saying, because Brandon is saying like, Mr. Pan-African strikes back. He ain't saying that he's trying to save Africa. He just saying, that's where I want to move to. That's where I want to live at. That's where I'm comfortable at. And I feel him on that because I feel the same way. It's a reason that I don't date American women. And a lot of times, it's not the American, the female. Sometimes it's the family. You know what I'm saying? Just the African mentality, the Caribbean mentality. You know what I'm saying? They just believe in family. We really don't believe in family over here. When we say the word family in the United States, we talking about our immediate fucking family. We talking about mama, daddy, sister, brother, niece, nephew, maybe the grandmama on your mama's side. On your mama's side. You probably don't even fuck with your mama on your daddy's side. If you didn't really grow up with him and got to know him. 75% of y'all niggas is raised up by a single bitch. Now hustle smart. I was about to say I had the luxury, but that even sound worse. That I had the luxury of both of my parents was married when I was born. The rest of y'all niggas is bastards by definition. So where do we go from here with this Pan-African space? You know what I'm saying? I just cannot tailor my message, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to sell anything. When it's all said and done, I don't have anything to sell. I'm just giving out good information. I'm putting it in a way that some people think that's funny. Some people think they can relate to it. And some people might not like it because you might be in that frame of mind. But like I say, I get emails all the time from people that listen to it and be like, man, when I had to listen to your show and I really saw my errors. Like, let me tell y'all something, black men. You get no prize, but your feelings hurt for simping. I ain't telling you to be disrespectful to a female, but the funny part is when the female do something you don't like, or she badmouth you or break up with you, that's the first thing your simp ass start doing. That's the first thing your hoe ass start doing is disrespecting that chick. First thing you start doing, you start threatening that chick. First thing you start doing is threatening who the next nigga she gonna fuck with. You gonna put out all these threats like a motherfucking dictator, cause that bitch don't want to give you none of that stinking ass pussy no more. What happened to all that Queen Mother Earth shit? What happened to all that black woman is gone shit? What happened to all that? Man, don't you got a mother too? What if that was your mother? What if that was your sister? All that shit goes out the window when that hoe don't want to bust it open for your simp ass. Icon fire. Shout out to the Yapper for Icon Fire in the building. Mr. Curry Goat himself. Mr. Jerk Chicken Roti himself. Salute the Icon Fire in the building. And we got my boy Jose Bronze. He been MIA. Hopefully he doing good. Coming all the way from Camp Verde with shit. I can't even believe I'm saying the name wrong. But I know it's a Verde in the end of it. I'm just saying hi before my battery goes. What's up? Hey man, put the charger to it, bro. There's something on my fucking. Oh, that's my goddamn blanket, man. I always feel like something crawling on me, man. It'd always be me doing weird shit. So this is where we at. So after all that monologue, I did like a 42-minute monologue. So we're gonna get to the story. Because I had somebody that just email. Matter of fact, the person that email, you need to smash that cash out. They like get to the point. They want to hear about the brother polight side. So that's what I'll talk about first. God damn, he just picked them off. He gonna run it all the way back. Take it all the way back to the house, playboy. All right, Philadelphia up 10-0. Now, this is the thing about brother polight, shawty. Cape Verde. I was finna say Camp Verde. I'm in these dark streets. Hey, this is the thing about brother polight, y'all. Like, I've been watching brother polight for a while. For a long while. I watched the brother when he was with the conscious community over there with recovering crackhead Sinetta, who I do not watch anymore. Because I see them brothers over there ain't trying to help nobody do nothing. These niggas over there 60 years old still talking about who got beef with who and versus who, debate who, and all the nigga debate. Y'all niggas 700,000 years old. Y'all niggas still over here debating? Some metaphysical fuck nigga shit? You know what I'm saying? It has been a whole bunch of weird niggas that don't came out of that Sinetta, crackhead, metamorphosis, metaphysical, meta-faggot ass shit that going on over there. There's a whole bunch of pedophiles over there. One time I was listening to some shit. These niggas over there with some, I don't know if they was Hebrew Israelites or something. And this nigga was like, yeah, man, you know, we got to get the females when they young. And then the other bro like, that's right. That's right. And I'm like, what? So it always remind me of that Boondock episode when they were doing the one about Tyler Perry. And they was like, so you really don't like black men. You just doing all this because you're a faggot, ain't you? You know what I'm saying? Like dumb shit like that. These niggas ain't trying to help nobody. The whole point of the Simp Police Academy is for men to stop simping, men to change their mind frame or tricking themselves off the street, and for men to be entrepreneurs. Because at the end of the day, shawty, a woman don't respect a simp. Yeah, she'll accept your money. She will. But she will not respect you as a man, bro. She just won't. Bruh, Icon Fire. Boy, you like a prophet, bruh. You like a goddamn oxtail with extra gravy on the rice, steamed vegetables, fried plantains. Prophet. That's what I'm saying. A bunch of weird niggas don't came out of that sonnet of crackhead sect over there. You got young Pharaoh talking about he a motherfucking Martian. You got young Pharaoh talking about he seeing aliens in the backyard. Peace, family. Peace. Nigga sound like motherfucking Speedy Gonzalez and shit. Some short, weird nigga. And you saw what happened after he got through with all that black women is gone when his baby mama started putting him on blast. Now he over there talking about fuck black bitches. Then he started talking about fuck. Soon as child support kicked in. Soon as that chick, I think her name was Golden or something like that. Soon as she started putting that nigga on child support, that nigga changed his whole fucking tune. Talking about motherfucking spaceships. Talking about motherfucking spaceships and shit. All them weird niggas. Captain Zerk, Captain York. Niggas with bald heads with ponytails, bro. But New England is getting their ass whooped. A bunch of weird nigga shit. And then they let the females coming out talking about yoni steaming they pussy with goddamn garlic butter sauce and shea butter. You know what I'm saying? OnlyFans conscious chicks over there planning they pussy with a ox symbol, whatever the fuck you call it. Bitches over there choking theyself on OnlyFans with motherfucking African waist beads. They ain't trying to help no black person. They're just trying to get money out of a black person. The same way Tariq Nasheed is. The same thing with Cynthia G doing. The same thing that Tasha TKO doing. Y'all better recognize what's going on, man. They just trying to take, it's just like the church in the poorest neighborhood still taking up collection plate. Still passing the collection plate in the poorest neighborhood. What money they got? They just want your crumbs, bro. These niggas don't give a fuck. They guerrilla hustlers. And I would love for one of them niggas to come around me. So I can bust them in their face with the yapper, shorty. Them niggas don't mean y'all no good. And believe me, they don't try to convert me over to that shit. Because they know my talk game is good. Icon Fire said a lot of those New York brothers are disrespecting Rastafari because it requires discipline. Exactly. They'll take the look of a Rastafarian. They'll take the dress style of a Rastafarian. They'll take the clothes. They'll take the dashiki from Africa, all that. And then when you hear them niggas talk, then you see the way they act, these niggas just want pussy and money. These niggas just want some pussy and some money. How y'all think that Tulsa, Oklahoma fund, they were so easy to beat niggas out of money? It ain't hard to sell niggas a dream. Motherfucking Young Pharaoh got a Lamborghini. I mean, it was a used Lamborghini, but the nigga still got a Lamborghini out of that shit. Talking about he had a motherfucking seeing aliens in his backyard, walking out in the backyard, pointing at lights. But the reason why they offer that shit to you, because y'all niggas act like y'all don't want no better. They ain't putting no product out that y'all niggas ain't purchasing. Y'all are purchasing the fuck shit, the fuck nigga shit, the dumb nigga shit, the hoe nigga shit, the Queen Mother Earth dumb shit, the motherfucking Yanni steaming and garlic butter sauce, goddamn chicks on OnlyFans, country chicks on OnlyFans selling pussy. Y'all are buying that shit. Y'all are the consumers. They only selling what you niggas want to buy. When y'all sit up here and talk about liquor stores on every corner, city trends on every corner, it's a reason. It's a reason why it's a city trend in a liquor store on every corner, because that's what y'all niggas like to buy. If y'all niggas like to buy coffee, it would be a Starbucks on every corner. If y'all niggas like to eat muffins and coffee, bakery goods, that would be in the corner store. But it's a reason why they put pickled pig feet in the motherfucking goddamn store. It's a reason why they put sodium mix goods in the store. Because that's what y'all want to purchase. It's the reason why they sell black t-shirts and white t-shirts in our stores. Because that's what y'all niggas want. At the end of the day, why I say we are doomed, because we are regressing. We have regressed. We are going backwards. It is nothing but the black community that's going forward. But a few of us, and it's them New York niggas. I know it is, y'all. I know. A lot of them, they migrate. They migrate from New York. They come down south. You get what I'm saying? They go wherever. So let's get with the polight situation, y'all. I know I did a lot of extra talking. Let's get with the polight thing, y'all. No, that's what a lot of y'all want to hear, and a lot of y'all on the playback. Don't forget, baby. Don't forget, shouted. Don't forget, Playboy, that Cash App is pinned to the top. I am starving out here in these Atlanta streets, shawty. That pussy is not gonna pay for itself. It is not. OnlyFans is not free. And the free OnlyFans is not going to show you what you want to see. But back to the polite thing, man. It is, y'all. So I did a research on the whole thing. So this is how it went down for the people that don't know. It was a chick he was dealing with. No, let's just go. Let's go start from the beginning. So he had multiple wives, but it's only one that he deals with on the regular. It's only one that have his kids. And that's the thick, dark-skinned one with the ridiculous high booty. Now, she used to look okay when she was a little thinner, but now she don't got big. Now she got a big, stupid booty. It don't even look right no more. So when he was first started with the battling and the verses, he had this other chick with her. I think her name was Mayad or something like that. She was with him too. But as y'all see, a lot of that shit changed. Because he started doing, now one thing about Brother Polite, he's smart. So he know how to do taxes. He know how to do big, even though he does bad business. But let me teach y'all something about finances. In order for somebody to scam you, they have to know how the business actually works legit. They have to know how it works legitimately. They have to know how it works that way in order to scam you. Because when he takes your money and put it in his bank account, he got to do that the legit way. He'll scam you on the illegal way, but when it's time for him to invest the money, he do it on another way. He do it the right way. I couldn't follow you. We want to hear consciousness about Africa and its rise. Them niggas don't want to talk about Africa and its rise. They want to keep talking about some shit in the past. That's why they focus on the past. They want to keep pumping you with information about what this happened on back in the day, what this happened in 1800, what this happened in 1500. All this shit that don't even, what the fuck does it matter? But this is one of the tricks that they use, because most of y'all niggas, let me not say most of y'all niggas. I'm gonna even include myself. A lot of us really don't know where we come from. We really don't. Now, my DNA, it did push me to Sierra Leone. But it still doesn't say what part of Sierra Leone. I still don't know the history of my family. We just don't know. And that's just all it is to it. So you got all these people like Brother Polite that come in and he got a good talk game. So I'm not saying that all the business that he did was bad, but it was one of those situations where when he caught a sucker, he licked them. Now, when it came to him doing business with the superstars, Floyd Mayweather, doing business with Ron Artest, he does, none of them ain't complaining about him. So what he does is that he uses the fame of celebrities to get his name boosted out. And then he just shit on the little person. All the business he do for them is legit. All the business that he do for the people in the conscious community is trash. He out to scam you. He out to beat you. So when it comes to this situation, he had all these women around. He showed him at all these clubs. But y'all, that's the same thing that they were saying about R. Kelly. R. Kelly could have got any female that he wanted. Grown women throwing their panties up on stage, throwing their bras up on stage. But what did he want? He wanted young chicks. See, I think that those type of men like that have access to so many grown women, they get tired of them. And they want something different. And these chicks, that the type of chicks he dealing with, they want fame too. And most of these chicks that come around him, they baby mamas. So they trying to get on with the social media and the high society far as attention, and their kids be right along with them. How many of y'all watch videos on YouTube and on TikTok where you got grown ass black women got their daughters in the video? They got their daughters in the stream. They got their daughters on the TikToks. Now, I'm not saying that they wrong for it, but you advertising your child out. Because I know this one black woman in particular, I'm not even going to say her name, but with her video, it's like her and her daughter always beefing. But when her daughter's in the video, her daughter got on limited booty shorts. Her daughter got on some leggings. So she's advertising her daughter out like that. Because she's trying to get known to have social media attention. Because that's what black people think, that their immediate rise is going to come from media attention. Entertainment. We want everybody to know our name. We want everybody to know what we look like. We want everybody to know what we eat. We want everybody to know how we dress. And Brother Polight wasn't no different. He had people that congratulated him, and he had a lot of people that hated him. But in this particular situation, it was a chick that he was messing with, and she had a young daughter. Daughter's about 14 or 15. So they was having some event at the club. The mom was already at the club, which no. They was all together. And it was one of those situations to where he was kind of acting like he was a mentor to the young girl, because the young girl actually looked up to him. So when the women all went, he was like, well, I'll be able to get your daughter in. I'm telling y'all the full story. This is all the information I don't came up with. He was like, well, I'll be able to, you know what I'm saying? They won't let your daughter in the club, but if she come in with me, then we'll be able to get her in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the popular person, most popular here. So all the women, they already was at the club. His wives, the entourage, all that shit. They already at the club at the event. He go with the girl, riding with the girl, and then he was like, well, I need to get a room so I can take a shower or something. You know what I'm saying? She ain't think nothing of it, because the type of men that are predators like that, they don't, when y'all watch TV, it be like a predator over there always smiling and looking and saying weird shit. Most men, the predators, they don't act like that. They're not predators until they turn predators. All the predatorial ways are in their brain. They act totally normal until they sprang into action. So he had been watching her. And then when you got a young girl that's kind of built up like her mom, sprouting out, you know what I'm saying? You start looking at how the mom looks, and you start looking at how the daughter looks, and see what the similarities are. And you seeing where she's the 2.0 version of the mom. She's younger, body is tighter, she's more naive, she's more gullible, but she looks exactly like the chick you fucking. And that wasn't his first time with her. So he's a good talker, a good explanation. He's a good teacher. So that's probably how he came across to her. So everybody was shocked when it happened. Because now he gonna get a detour and go to the hotel. So he started goddamn trying to smoke with her and trying to get her to drink. And then at the end of the day, I'm gonna say it like it really is, y'all. He got her to suck his dick. Pause. Now, how did it happen in the middle? Did when she came to, because she was drunk, she was drinking. So that she all of a sudden started realizing what she was doing was wrong. Was she inebriated? And coming out of it was was her mom calling her? She started getting phone calls and getting nervous. Or did he just stop in the middle of it and be like, all right, just let me fit a jacket, whatever. Something had to happen. Because she ended up with a busted lip. So she probably was drunk, and then he was making her do it. You get what I'm saying? Because let me tell y'all something, bro. Drunk head from any chick is not good, bro. Now, you get some drunk pussy from a chick, but drunk oral sex, it's not good at all, bro. And then once DNA got in the picture, see, as a predator, that's when he started panicking. Because he's smart enough to know that the DNA is automatic. They don't give a fuck what the circumstances is. If she's under 16, if she's 16 or under, and you're over 18, that is a sexual crime, nigga. If DNA can be found. They found this DNA. They matched the DNA with him. He didn't have no choice but to plead guilty. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Now, that's his mom's fault for him only getting 7 years. Talking about she didn't want to put her daughter through nothing on stand. It don't matter. It didn't matter if her daughter would have been like, yeah, I did it. I willingly did it. He still, for him being as old as he is, he still would have had aggravated sodomy. Because that's what it would have been. Because a lot of y'all don't know that oral sex is sodomy. A lot of y'all think that sodomy is just some anal shit, some ass shit, some faggot shit. No. No, no, no. Sodomy is oral sex and anal sex. Because it's basically what it is. It's wherever no having sexual intercourse with no what's it called? Where you can't produce life. I forgot the word for it. That quick, I forgot the word for it. So that's what makes it sodomy. That's why they call it sodomy with two men. And it's sodomy with two women. You can't procreate. That's what it is. The word is procreate. It's having sexual intercourse where procreation can't happen. Anything outside the pussy is sodomy. So now he did not rape her, he did not fuck her, he did not penetrate her. It was just some old freaky ass oral sex shit. She probably had the same lips as her mom, probably bigger. And she the younger version of her mom. I mean, believe me, I'm not giving none of this no excuse. I'm just telling you that I was locked up with predators like him, and I heard how these niggas talk. I heard niggas like this, like Brother Polight talk and be like, man, her daughter, man, I mean, her daughter gonna be fine as hell when she get older because she built up just like her mama. Or she gonna be finer than her mama. Like, that's weird. You got to watch niggas when they say weird shit like that. And that's just how it went. So when the situation happened, the mom was looking for him. The mom was looking for him because they trying to figure out why they ain't arrived to the club, to the spot yet. So when they didn't arrive, she was trying to get in contact with her daughter. So she called him Polight, trying to get in contact with her, saying that, she finna call the police or whatever. So when she showed up at the hotel, he came in there and she saw that the girl was drunk, or smelled like liquor or whatever. And I think he gave us some more after trying to clean up the DNA, but you can't get rid of DNA that quick. You can't do it. It's impossible. Only way you can get rid of DNA that quick if he would have killed the girl and set on fire. Set the whole room on fire. That's the only way. Now, that don't mean they can't get hair and all that, but the DNA would have been gone. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of Clorox. But it still take Clorox time. The fastest way to get rid of DNA is through fire. Fastest way. So when the mom got there, they said Brother Polight Nigeria. I think he is not. He's a Nigerian or Trinidadian, something like that. But you know what I'm saying? He's been here for a while. He's a citizen. So when the mom's there, she's trying to, you know what I'm saying? Now she realizing what's wrong. So now he trying to talk to her. And now he's sitting up there trying to tell her, like, no, don't go to the police or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because now the daughter is feeling bad about it. And so now the mom, she thinking about the only thing that was smart about the mom, she figured out like, well, you know what? If something happened, this gonna look bad on me. So she's like, okay, I gotta report this as fast as I can. And then he tried to hold her down. Tried to get her not to tell, tried to offer her money. But at that point, she knew that her daughter was gonna tell. Her daughter was gonna say something. Her daughter might have said something to her dad, her dad's side, and it would have been automatic. But then the mom's stupid ass, she made a plea deal with him so that if he finished all his probation, that it go off his record. Cause she didn't want to press the issue. So they might have paid her. Who knows? And then as soon as he made that deal, she got $5,000 up front. Restitution. $5,000, Shawty. $5,000. That's how much money Polight gave her. See, these things that y'all don't know. See, a lot of people that's making videos about the brother Polight, you can tell they don't like him, or they just like, I'm telling y'all the full story. The mama got the 5,000, but don't tell her how much money she got for to take that deal. Because he only got 7 years to serve. And he got 10 years on he got sexual probation. So that means that while he's on probation, he's gonna have to register as a sex offender. But if he finish it, they're gonna dismiss that. Not that they're gonna dismiss the charge. They're gonna. I don't see. That's the part I don't understand. He won't have to register as a sex offender after 10 years. But we're talking about 17 years, Shawty. We're talking about 17 years. So we're talking about the year 2040. So I see why she was so happy. She was still happy about it. Because she's saying that, well, for 10 years, you're going to have to register as a sex offender after you do 7 years. Because let me tell y'all something, Shawty. On them 7 years, he going to do all 7. He going to do 84 months to the door. He going to take sex offender classes in jail, prison. He going to take up thinking for a change in prison. And on a sex offender, he going to have to be all 4 steps. And that shit take years to complete. And then in step 4, you got to be a facilitator. That means you got to help teach other people. And when he becomes in prison, because he talks so good and he know how to speak Arabic, he probably become a teacher now. So he's going all this shit that people be saying that what's going to happen when he go to prison. Brother Polight ain't going to have to go through none of that. But because he's going to be useful to the people that work at the prison. He's good at information. He's good at math. So do y'all remember the movie? Any of y'all remember the movie Shawshank Redemption? Do y'all remember Shawshank Redemption? Or Shawshank, whatever it is? Hold on, I think it was Shawshank Redemption. Let's see what the name of the movie is. Let me tell y'all. With Morgan Freeman. What is it called? Shawshank.
The Shawshank Redemption is a 19...
Okay, yeah, Shawshank Redemption. Y'all remember that? Now, of course, he got raped and everything in the middle, but once they found out he knew how to do taxes, the officers started protecting. They got free tax information. He started keeping up with the books. Brother Polight gonna be he gonna be one. He gonna be a well sought out of jailhouse lawyer in jail. Cause let me tell y'all something about prison. And I was there for 4 years. Some of the dumbest niggas are in jail. It was some dudes in jail that was so dumb, I thought that they was playing dumb. Gotta take my pill, y'all forgot. I thought they was playing dumb, but they wasn't. There's a lot of dudes in there that don't understand their cases. There's a lot of dudes in there that dealing with public defenders. There's a lot of dudes in there that don't have no people sending them money. Brother Polight is gonna fit into prison real well. He know how to play basketball. They probably put him in intake, inmate reception. He's that smart. Do y'all not understand that Brother Polight, when he hit the prison, that he might be the smartest nigga on the yard? Whatever prison he go to, he know how to speak 2 or 3 languages. He know how to speak. I know he know how to speak Arabic, and they definitely have a big Muslim community. He might be the email. He might be leading the Muslims. So what I'm saying is, he's gonna have automatic rank. There's nothing that's gonna happen to that dude in prison. When he touched that yard, he might be top 3 or not the smartest nigga in prison. He might be smarter than the people that work there. Let me tell y'all something. The smartest people at a prison are the counselors. You don't have to be smart to be a warden. I remember that I knew when I got in there, it was an officer. He was just a regular officer. He just worked his way up to being a warden for just being there. Worked his way up to deputy warden. We ain't go to college or nothing. So Brother Polight he probably will be the smartest person at the prison, period. When it comes to inmates and employees, Shawty. Appreciate y'all smashing that cash up, Shawty, man. And y'all know that if y'all don't put y'all name down, I won't be able to tell you the I won't say the name or whatever. I won't say your real name. That's what I meant to say. So he's gonna do fine there. But that's just the end of it. Of that, if y'all got any, did I got the thing in the chat? I think I'll re-put it in here. Anybody want to come up? Y'all can come up. I know it's a perfect day outside, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to do a show today just so I can just put out I got to at least do 1 to 2 shows every month, man. I got to do that. So start knocking them out early. But you know what I'm saying? I'll be more concise as we go. Then I'm trying to keep the shows at 2 hours instead of doing long drawn out shows. So, you know, I'm actually fine with people watching on the playback or whatever. So that's good. But, you know, for the people that think Brother Polight is going to suffer, only thing that's going to suffer is when he get out is going to be bad. Because he traveling, he ain't going to be able to be around kids. He ain't going to even be around his own kids without supervision. So when he get out, see, he would have been better if he would have went to jail then. Because now he would only have 5 years. But sometimes you can fight charges better being free than in jail. But my rule of thumb is, if you're going to end up going to prison, shit, you might as well be sitting in the county jail for 2 years, because now he's going to go straight to prison. At least you can eat up some of your time in the county jail. Because I sat in the county jail for like a year before I got shipped off. So even though I did 4 years total, one of the years was in jail, regular county jail. So that gave me a time to calm down a little bit, get all the fighting and all that stupid shit out the way. And then I had to learn how to be locked up. But that was my first time really in a situation to where I was finna go to prison. The first time and last time. So I had to learn how to be a convict. Like they got this saying in jail, is a difference between an inmate and a convict. A convict know how to do time, and that's what I wanted to learn how to do. But them niggas was wild and pretty. You see some of the wildest shit. You see niggas come in from the break room, just another man sitting in another man's lap. And these niggas go to kissing and shit, taking showers together and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the soft niggas in there. I mean, I ain't gonna say they soft, you know, just soft far as, you know, they just mild-mannered. And then, you know, somebody just coming out, befriend them like they want to get protection or something. Then they be like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? Come in the dorm with me, man. Get in the cell. Because most cells got two people to a cell. So, you know, they get in the cell with the dude. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. And I really feel bad about this. I really, really feel bad about this. When I was in Calhoun, CI, Calhoun, CI, Calhoun, Georgia. I was in the cell with this dude from my hometown. His name was, I almost said the nigga name, man. No snitching, shouting. So, but the nigga, he was from on my mom's side. They were from this area called Bellevue in Macon, Georgia. So the nigga, he was a lot older dude. So he was at least 10 years older than me. So I'm in the cell with the dude. So, you know, I'm a young dude. I'm running around. I ran a store. For my cell. Now he was kind of built, short dude, So he was like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna be your, you know what I'm saying, man? We're gonna, you know, you renting the store. You know, I'm gonna protect the store, or whatever, man. Just get like, not, dog. You didn't have to pay these niggas that much. I gave the nigga a fucking bought him a bag of coffee, cause he didn't get no money off the street, no money off the street. You know what I'm saying? He was always you know, drink coffee. He was happy. So when it got time for me getting ready to go, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, I'm done with the store. I sell the store and everything. So it got down to time to my last 6 months before I got ready to go. So I was helping this other dude run my store. He was renting it with me. So I would just teach him how to ropes, how to sell, you know what I'm saying? But see, I was good at gambling too. So I've been on sold a nigga item from my store, and then we gambling the items at the table. So I've been on gamble and got all my shit back. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I was just good at it. I'm good at Tunk. I'm good at you know, Tunk was the only thing I used to gamble at. And but they used to play this game called Dirty Skins. And I wasn't good at that. But I would invest in other niggas that was good. I watched the niggas, and the niggas that was good in poker. I had a couple of dudes, you know what I'm saying, that I'd be like, hey man, it go $10 worth of goods. You know, whatever you make, I get my $10 worth of good bats, and we split the money up. These niggas didn't have no money, so they was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the sales, so I'm hanging around with these dudes, man. These dudes, they were from Columbus, and these other niggas from Savannah. You know, I just hung out with a lot of people. But it was this one dude. He kind of looked like LL Cool J, y'all. And but the nigga, we used to have this dude named Fitch that worked in the laundry room. And you know, if you paid him $2 or $3, he would tailor your clothes. And this, like, Shawty, this is way before niggas start wearing. This was before niggas start wearing tight clothes became popular. But I think he was from Miami, but he stayed in Columbus. So this nigga used to get his pants and uniform tailored, cause like he was like muscular built like LL Cool J, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why he wanted to walk around like that. And he was from Florida, and they always do this shit called a Florida bounce and shit. Like they acting like he driving a donk. That's what they call like them Chevys and the Verts. Like weird shit. I didn't get it at all. But he was cool though. So I'm in the cell with Cowboy. He's always asked me about the nigga, right? And I'd be like, yeah, he cool and everything, you know what I'm saying? He's like, man, get him, come over here and bust a meal and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like we chill out. He okay if he come in, because you know you had to kind of talk to your cellmate to see who was allowed to come in the room. Like people coming in to buy items, that was cool, but to hang out, you know, you had to have mutual. Even Cowboy. Oh, I can say it now. I can say it in there, because that ain't even his real name anyway. Nigga Cowboy, he would even have to ask me, you know what I'm saying? So the nigga from Columbus, he got into it with his cellmate about something. Either cellmate stole some of the stuff from him, or something got stolen. He got into it with him. So Cowboy came to me, and he came to me, he like, straight up, man, hey y'all, this is on my mama's and dad's grave. Both of them motherfuckers dead as a doorknob right now. Cowboy came to me, he like, hey man, hey Hustle. He's like, man, look, man, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, man. He like, man, I like your homeboy, man. He like, I really like him, man. He said, but the nigga, man, he won't come around me, you know what I'm saying, unless you there. He said, but the nigga, but somebody don't, the nigga Cowboy set the nigga up for somebody to rob him, steal his shit. Let me tell y'all how this is how trifling niggas is in prison. So he set niggas up. He set the nigga up for to get his shit stole. And when the nigga came and was arguing about it, of course the cellmate was like, nigga, I ain't steal shit from you, nigga. I was like, come and fight him. Cowboy ran down there and took up for him. He like, nah, that's my little partner, man. That's my little partner. I'm like, damn, Cowboy, you know, I didn't, at that point, I didn't know anything. I just thought Cowboy took up for him because me and him was cool. Right? But then Cowboy came to me and like, man, look, you know, man, do you mind, you know what I'm saying, switching sales, man, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know, at that point I was Islam, you know what I'm saying? I was in the Muslim thing. And I was like, he was like, man, look, man, you know I ain't got shit, but you know, if you need anybody fucked up or you need anybody hurt, man, you know what I'm saying, just holler at me, bro. I ain't got nothing to give you. You know what I'm saying? But can you switch rooms and shit? So then my homeboy came to me and he's like, man, you let man Cowboy talk to you? I was like, yeah, man. So when I got ready to say, I'm finna tell the nigga don't move in the cell with the nigga, man. You get what I'm saying? I'm finna get ready to tell him, change that. I should have told him. But he came to me. He was like, "Yeah, man." He did. He said, "Yeah." Cowboy came and talked to you. I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, man. I'm going to switch sales and get in the cell with him." So I'm sitting there like, "Nigga, you don't see that this nigga wanna." You don't see this nigga like that. Y'all can say, "Well, he was in the same cell with you, bro." I'm not that one, bro. I'm not that one. I'm a predator myself. You know what I'm saying? Nigga even say the wrong word to me, I'm punching them in the face. Nigga, I'll fight everybody. I'm the real definition of that line that Mystical say, if you're in the forest and you see the bear fighting, help the bear. I'm that nigga. If you saw 100 niggas about to jump on me, make it 101. Don't help me do shit. That's how I operate. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't. Whatever. That shit would have got squashed immediately. So he goddamn, I switched sales. You know what I'm saying? So while I switched sales, goddamn, you know, for a couple of days, I come out and this nigga, he kind of, you know, he walking around with his head down. So, you know what I'm saying? I go to try to holler at him. I pulled him into my cell and shit, try to talk to him. And next thing you know, Cowboy come to my cell. He was like, "Hey man, we got to get back to our cell, bro." You know what I'm saying? And the nigga just left. See, and then so the cells was like 3-4 doors down. You could like talk to each other through the you could talk to each other through the hey, hustle, hey, what's going on, Miss Humble and Sexy? You know what I'm saying? You came through. I'm about to close out. I'm telling my last prison story, baby. Hey, man, shout out, man. Y'all go support Humble and Sexy. She is a caramel color, perky breast chick from Texas. By the way of, was it Texas or was it Oklahoma? By the way of Kansas. So y'all make sure y'all support her. I met her on Bigo. She's a cool chick. She's actually doing some a little painting for me. So to finish up, make sure y'all support her, man. So I got it right. I got a good memory. So And after this, y'all got to go over there to Dinah's. Dinah's is still live. I got to go over there to his shit, y'all. So I'm gonna finish this up in 20 minutes, y'all. So definitely didn't mean to compete against my brother for views. So you can in the sales, you can hear the sales right next to you. And so the nigga, he, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't, if he wanted to fight, he could have fought. He wasn't no small dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he was built up like LL Cool J, shawty. With the bald head, everything. I knew I got my head bald right now and everything, but he was built up like a man. So we in the cell out the count and everything. Then the next thing you know, man, you can hear it through the vents. You can hear the nigga getting choked out. You can hear the nigga getting choked out and shit. Nigga Cowboy over there raping the nigga, bro. This nigga over there talking about stop. This ain't right. This ain't right. Nigga Cowboy over there fucking the shit out this nigga. Pause. But this nigga, I just don't know because, you know, even though Cowboy choking him, you know what I'm saying? You can hear the nigga say, all right, just don't kill me. Just don't kill me. Nigga, that shouldn't be nothing that come out your mouth. It should be like, nigga, I would rather die. Or either after the nigga get through choking you, you fight back. So once countdown happens, they don't do another count until maybe 4 to 6 hours later. So Cowboy in there raping the nigga for like an hour or two and now just beating his ass. The nigga ain't fighting back doing shit. Then the next morning, we get up, come out the cell. This nigga run up to the, you know what I'm saying, come out the cell. His doors don't open. This nigga laying on the bunk. Cowboy, what they do is they take the sheets off the bed. So they use the razors from they got the blades from the razor, and you slice the sheets or you slice the uniforms. Cowboy don't tie the nigga arms to the bed and his legs to the bed and don't rape this nigga for like 3-4 hours. But let me tell y'all something. That shit don't happen easy. Unless you knock a nigga out. So I felt bad because I switched rooms with the nigga, but the nigga act like he didn't want to see it. So to me, it's like that what the nigga wanted. Like you don't want no other nigga protection when you're in jail, shorty. That is the weakest shit you can be. And that you can do in jail is to want protection from somebody else. Now, what you would do is be like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? If you get into it, I'm swinging. If you swinging, if I swing, you swing. That's the type of shit. But you don't want nobody to goddamn protect. In prison, we call that war daddy. That's your war daddy. A nigga walk around with a bandana or his pockets inside out, and the nigga walk behind him holding it. That's that movie shit. But in reality, they call it war daddy. That nigga that go to fight for you. Now, I still felt bad because I knew Cowboy wanted to rape him. And I didn't tell him. But I felt like the nigga should have known. The nigga was actually older than me. He was older than me. He was bigger than me. He just was one of them niggas that didn't have no fight in him. And then on top of that, he had like 5 years for armed robbery, so he was maxing out on his charge. He ain't have but like a year left. So, you know, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That brother Polight, he's gonna be an intellectual amongst dumb niggas. Now, before I was locked up, I would have never said that some people deserve to be locked up. But when I tell y'all that I was in prison with some niggas that were straight up animals, bro. Like, these niggas couldn't function on the streets. They couldn't keep up with the rat race of society. Sound familiar? Like black people, right? He couldn't keep up with monthly cell phone bills. He couldn't keep up with monthly rent. He couldn't keep up with a mortgage. He couldn't keep up with a power bill. But in prison, where it's structure, where it's order, these niggas was the best inmates. These niggas that couldn't function on the street, they've been there waxing the floors all night. I'm talking about waxing the floors. Putting 3, 4, 5 coats of wax on the floor every night. Like niggas that couldn't function on the street when they got into jail, they ain't get in no trouble. Yes, sir. No, sir. These niggas were trustees. That what showed me how stupid niggas are. That what showed me how dumb niggas are. Cause when you was on the streets, you didn't know how to survive. You couldn't survive on the street. You couldn't keep up. So you was out here doing dumb shit. Then when you get locked up, you don't have the pressure of the rat race. See, that's why I understand the Pan-African mind frame that you go somewhere where you're not into the rat race. But see, a nigga like me hustle smart, baby, I adapt. See, to me, the world is actually slow, shawty. It's actually slow to me. See, even when I was locked up, I realized that I was smarter than 80 to 90% of every nigga that was in jail with me. And I was in jail. I was in Jackson prison where death row was. Then I went to Alto, which was in Alto, Georgia, LACI. Then I went to Calhoun CI, which was in Calhoun, Georgia. And I went to Pelham CI, which is in Pelham. Out of 4 prisons, I met about 8,000 niggas. And I'm telling you, not just to be braggadocious, I was smarter than 95% of all the niggas I met in there. Them niggas it's a lot of niggas in jail that are dumb. That's why they come back. They don't come back because they want to come back. They come back because they can't. They was already slow before they hit prison. They're even slower after they sit in prison and get out. See, one thing about prison, and I don't know how this turned into some prison. I wear the brother polite thing. That's how it turned into some prison shit. See, prison for me actually calmed me down, and it made me streamline my thought process. Because I never understood why I had all these thoughts and all these ideas and all these calculations. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was always doing the math. I was always studying. I was always being conniving. I was always, you get what I'm saying? Like, I was always trying to pit one neighborhood because I saw how dumb niggas was in the street. I was always trying to figure out how I can make more off the work that I bought. You know what I'm saying? I might go get buy 2 4-ways, and that's like 4.5 ounces of powder. And I would see which one was the best one. And whichever one was the best one, I would take that. You know, if it'd be 2 gangs over there, I would take the one that had the best work. I would give that to the at that time it was the Crips. The Crip niggas, they was the least niggas. They was the least. It wasn't that many Crips. But in the blood category, I would sell the niggas in the blood the worst. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as the other one. So when the blood niggas found out, they started like where their customers going. Their customers going to the Crip niggas because the Crip niggas got the best dope. So what did them niggas go do? Them niggas go over there and rob the Crip niggas. I orchestrated that shit, shawty. I thought that up in my brain. I knew both of these neighborhoods. As a matter of fact, the neighborhood, they was right like 2 streets down from each other. That's just how stupid that dumb nigga hood shit is, shawty. These niggas be a couple of streets away from each other. But what I was trying to do is I wanted the niggas going against each other. Because I had another partner that was selling guns. So when these niggas went over there and got robbed and got shot, they would start looking for the guns. I'm like, hey, bro, they go my partner. He got the gun. Then they go my homeboy. He just sold 20 straps. $300-$400 a piece. So now the blood niggas, they don't took these niggas dope. They don't made all the money. So now these niggas doubling, tripling up because it's more of them. So now they coming back and buying more work. They bought more work by themselves than it would by me selling it to the Crips and the blood niggas. I orchestrated that shit because it wasn't even hard. I knew that the blood niggas didn't like the Crip niggas. So I gave the Crip niggas the best work. And the way the street shit worked, people started talking about who got the best powder. Oh, it's them goddamn, let's just say Duncan Avenue Crip niggas. They got the work. They got the best powder. Then the blood niggas like, so the blood, they the Napier Avenue blood niggas. And they sitting there like, oh shit, man, we don't even like them niggas anyway. Them niggas taking our customers. I was just cutthroat like that, bro. So that's why even older head niggas, they always liked me. They always wanted to give me work because I was too methodical with it, bro. And when I went to prison, I swear I was happy. Not the point I was happy to go to prison. I was happy that I wasn't pitting black people against each other. Because that's what I was doing. And I just didn't care. I was one of them people that if y'all ever heard of the ancient stories with Nero seeing the country burn, Like I just because we weren't doing nothing in the black community. We weren't doing nothing. So in my weird way, shawty, I felt like the only way the black community can get better if all the gang niggas kill each other and all the drug addicts die. I was a sociopath. I started looking at Bloods and Crip niggas as like ants and roaches. I started looking at crackheads and prostitutes like ants and roaches. And regardless of what somebody else do, regardless of what somebody operate, I didn't have no right to try to have people killed like that, bro. And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt right now, and there's nothing to be proud of, I know for a fact I don't cause at least 10 or 20 people to die. At least. When them blood niggas went and robbed them Crip niggas, it was 2 niggas that died that day. And that was all me. Man, they would never tell you that. It was just that I understood the same way that white people, when they come in there and put business in the black neighborhood, they put the businesses in there to destroy you, but you got to consume the product. That's what keep the white people hands clean, because they say that, well, we put the liquor stores in the neighborhood. We don't force them to go in there and buy the liquor. We put the McDonald's in the neighborhood. We don't force them to go in there and buy the McDonald's. So I had that same principle without even knowing it. I know it today, and I know it when I got locked up, that I started thinking just like goddamn white supremacy. I had the same white supremacy rational. I started rationalizing just like them. I was a straight up predator, straight up apex predator to my own people. Mr. Sandman in the building, salute, man. This is a real conversation, man. Nobody want to jump up and like, listen, come up on the platform, shawty. Come up here, holler at me. And the funny part, I'm one of the few. I'm one of the few that'll be honest with you. It's plenty of niggas that think like me. Till to this day, I still whip up something for my homeboys. Nigga got to beg me, but I'll do it for them. Yeah, they got to pay me too. I still whip up something, man. Because that's the way that street shit works. It's not a cliche. Only the cutthroat, only the conniving people. Oh, they the ones that survive. They're the ones that's respected. Mr. Sandman in the building, man. Shout out to you. You was doing the same thing the Europeans did to Africans to sell themselves in the slave. I did the same thing, Mr. Sandman. Just like the Crips and the Bloods, I pitted I pitted the Crips and the Bloods against each other the same way the Europeans, the Portuguese, whoever, pitted the tribes in Africa against each other. I was the same way. But this is how I rationalize it. I just rationalize it different from the way they did it. I rationalize it as crackheads, prostitutes, gang members. They was fucking up the neighborhood. So I thought that in my weird way, I thought that I was doing a favor by killing these niggas. Mr. Sandman, you put the knife in the hands of children and they killed themselves with it. No, I just and by that analogy, no, in that way, my hands would be dirty. I ain't even put the knives in their hands. I actually just built a knife store. That's what I did. I built the store. So they had to come in there and purchase the knife, Mr. Sandman. But I made it accessible. I made it easy to purchase. I made it easy to get. I mean, I was just so conniving, y'all. I'm telling you. And y'all sit up here and wonder why. Damn, somebody told me to send them the link, man. And I did not send the link, man. Let me send the link. And I know it's about to end, and I just did not send the motherfucking link, bro. Like this shit is serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know that about myself. So when people always would say to my family or anybody like that, they would always be like, well, you know what your brother do, or you know what your whatever do, and they always be like, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? He ain't making nobody do nothing. You get what I'm saying? He ain't making nobody do nothing. He ain't doing nothing different from what the next drug dealer doing or whatever. You know, he ain't robbing or stealing. That's what those my family used to say. About to call in, man. Come on. Hit that link, baby. I mean, shout it. Pause. That's what they used to say. Because I wasn't. I didn't go to the club that much. I mean, me and my homeboy, we used to always go to Miami. We used to always go to Tampa, Daytona. We always did those things. But it's just that I just didn't give a fuck. Because I just felt like, man, that no matter what you did, that black people didn't want to do no better. That's how I felt. I felt like black people didn't want no better. I appreciate y'all smashing that cash out, man. He said, hustle smart, keep doing your thing, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Like I told y'all before, if your cash out does not say your YouTube name, I just can't say it. But if you want to want me to say something or say your name, put a different name in there, man. Put a different name in there or write something in there. Y'all just want to support. I appreciate it. I appreciate it like that the same way, bro. I definitely do. And it's a lot of other people. That's why I be telling y'all it's money in this. It's money in this gender wars thing. The gender war is the destruction of the black race, bro. That's the final phase. Man, I'm looking at Tom Brady on this game, but he looking old as shit within 1 year. You need to stop wearing that mullet haircut. Nigga looking old as shit in the face. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. And so, like, those type of people with those thought process, other predator niggas look at that person like, oh, yeah, he one of the smart ones. You know what I'm saying? Like they put you on, like they want to be on your team. Allah. Talking to my Mr. Sandman in the building, bro. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you good, bro. What's up with you?
Oh man, I'm hanging in there. How you been?
Man, I'm good, man. Just out here pouring my heart to these people, man, trying to let them know how serious it is. You know what I'm saying? How to not be taking what's going on in our community lightly. That is real conniving people behind the destruction and the separation of the black man and the black woman. That's the final phase.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't never really been that conniving. I don't think. I can't even understand how a person could be that, that devilish sometimes, But I guess, it happens.
Well, put it
Yeah.
like this. Put it like this when you, well, let's not even put it in the point of how you do it, how you could do it to your community. Let's do it how you would do it to females. When you trying to holler at females. Do you have a plan? Do you have a strategy?
Do you have a plan, you say? Hello?
What I'm saying is when you go at the get with females, do you have a plan and a strategy? Oh, say man, that Kroger Wi-Fi, that Family Dollar
Yeah, how
parking
that
lot
females,
Wi-Fi.
what's that?
I can't hear you, man.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah, my bad. Yeah, I'm a married man. It's been a while, but I recall back in the day when I was chasing females, the only thing I was concerned about was, busting a nut, I guess. But at the time, I didn't think of it as me taking advantage of the woman. I thought like, hey, you know what I mean? If she giving me energy, then she must be okay with me pursuing her. You know what I mean? I guess that was just the narcissism in me. I didn't understand her mentality. I knew that it's a doggy dog world. I mean, as I've aged, I've learned that people do what's beneficial for themselves.
Hey, Sam, man, continue to talk. I got to grab something out the refrigerator real quick, but I can hear you. Just go ahead and finish your story.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I know that a woman, as I've aged, I know that a woman is going to be, hey, she's in a relationship with a male because she's looking at the male for what he can do for her. You know what I mean? Can he provide for her? Can he buy this for her? Can he provide for a family? You know what I mean? So she has her own intentions as well. You know what I mean? It ain't just a movie love story. You know what I mean? So everybody has their own personal agenda. You know what I mean? And I guess it comes down to whoever makes the right decision when it comes to what's most beneficial for them is the victor normally is the one that tells the story. You know what I mean? So, and I don't necessarily believe that it's necessarily a win or a loss when it comes into relationships. I guess it can be a win or a loss when you dealing with, you know what I mean, uh, warfare. You know,
Mm.
yeah. But I was in the military, and you know, I understand that at the time when I was in the military, that people that we invaded probably thought that, you know, I was an evil person. They probably thought that I was an infidel.
Why would they
And
not?
yeah, and in my head, I thought that, you know, I was completely justified to take another man's life just because, you know, someone said it was okay to, you know. So I can understand that it's all about perception, you know, even though uh, a Muslim person or an Arab, you know, in the Middle East probably looking at me as an infidel on his land, walking on his land. What right do I have to walk on his land with guns and do what I want and do what I want to do for the military? He probably is looking at me like what an evil monster he is, you know. But in my head, I'm looking at it like, hey, you know, if someone cross me, then I'ma just, you know, I'ma just take them off. I'ma just unlive them, and I'm as long as I don't go to jail for it, then I'm completely justified for it. So yeah, I guess it's just a matter of perception. If you were in that situation, you probably thought you was justified. But like,
It's
you know, that that dude you was talking about, Polite, you was talking about him going to jail. He gonna be
mm.
dealing with some vicious people or something.
No, no,
Is
no,
that what
no.
you said?
I'm saying that he's gonna be held in high regards when he go to prison, because
Oh, okay.
he's gonna be one of the smart. If he ain't the smartest, if he ain't gonna be in the top 3 smartest criminals in there, he's gonna be he's gonna need to be the top 3 smartest criminal, and he probably be smarter than everybody that works there.
Yeah, you're right about that. He could probably be like a prison lawyer. You know?
You want me to give you the best example? Shawshank Redemption.
Right, right.
Now, of course, if the white, you know, that was a movie, but believe me, when they find out you that smart, prison, let me tell you something, y'all, them officers at prison are dumb. You ain't got to be smart to be an officer. You don't even have to go to college to be a prison officer. Do you know that, Mr. Sandman?
Yeah, I got a few friends that are correction officers, and they're doing really well for themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you make
yeah. I
good.
even
Go ahead. I'm sorry, my fault. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, a lot of those guys, you know, once they get into that business, you know, and they with all the overtime that they do, and they've been working there, and they got seniority, they make really good money.
Right. But it don't take a lot of education to be it take more education to be a police officer than it did to be a correction officer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of those police officers are highly intelligent.
Yeah, they got bachelor degrees,
Right. Yeah.
associate degrees.
Uh huh.
See, that's what I'm saying. When he walks in there, you remember the Shawshank Redemption, once they found out he knew how to do taxes, they started protecting him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got a cell by himself. All the other officers started wanting his help. What I'm saying is that on the streets, Brother Polite was trying to sell his wisdom and his knowledge about finances. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
In prison, he's gonna give it away for free.
Ah. Okay. Yeah.
So he's gonna be. So you have people that, like, think about it. In his courses, they was costing like $2,000 to $10,000.
Damn, I didn't even know Brother Polite was doing all that.
Well,
I
you
thought
know,
he
he
was
was just
just,
trying to sell it. You know what I'm saying? So he was doing money. He was Floyd Mayweather's money and financial advisor.
oh, he was?
Yeah.
Damn.
And he was the financial advisor for Ron Artest too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He got the knowledge. See, people like that, Put it this way, Sam, man, say you my close homeboy, right?
Right.
Now, I give you my knowledge straight up. I do legit business for you. But say you bring somebody else and I fuck them over. But see, for you gonna be like, well, man, he ain't never did that, her smart ain't never, everything he do for me be legit. That's how Polite was. For all the popular people, the famous people, he ain't never did one of them wrong. But there's plenty of regular people that he scammed. So he goes by the real, he flies by the real moniker of when you see a sucker, lick it, pause. That's how he is. See, he's like Tariq Nasheed. He's a guerrilla hustler.
Yeah. I guess he got a taste of all that power. He seemed like maybe his whole life he was always the weakest cat in Brooklyn or what have you physically, but he was always the smartest one too. And he learned that how easy it is for him to manipulate and take advantage of people with his intellect. That, you know what I mean? That
Hold on for a second, dog. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Because you going to something. Hello?
Hello?
What's up?
So you were gonna call me?
Girl, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Am I your boyfriend or am I your daddy?
Can I finish?
Am I your boyfriend or am I your dad?
You're my dad, but
No. If you want me, you call me, okay? We had this conversation before. See, you can't play that role with me, young lady, okay? I talk to you. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on. We had this conversation yesterday. We had this conversation the day before. I asked you. After that, I'm not asking you anymore. It's your job to contact me. So what do you want? No, I'm not. I'm being straightforward with you. You want to call me on some old, why you ain't call? I know you were, but you know what? I don't want to joke with you. I want you to get to the point. What's up? What's up, young lady?
Well, I was gonna say, like, what were you doing at the moment?
What do you want, young lady?
Oh my goodness.
Just tell me. Tell your dad what you want.
I was inquiring just about, me coming over there.
If you want to come over here, you are welcome, Maya. Do you know that?
Yeah.
So then why are you asking me something that hold on, stop. Why are you asking me something that you know?
I know you weren't doing anything.
No, all you have to do is ask me, am I at home? That's all you have to ask me, okay? So let me tell you this today, since you acting like you don't know. From this day forward, if I'm at home, you are always welcome here, okay? No, hold on, back up. What I just said, as of today, I'm telling you this as of today, okay?
Okay.
All you have to do is say, Dad, are you at home?
Okay.
And if you want to come, you are welcome. You don't have to ask me, okay? All you have to do is say, Dad, I'm at home. I'm on my way. Okay, so let's start the conversation over. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Nothing. Just drinking some kombucha.
What's up?
Well, I was just making sure you were at home.
I am at home.
I finished my sermon. I was going to be on.
I am at home.
Okay.
So what you want to do?
Well, I just told you.
No. Tell me. Come on. Play along.
After I finished my assignment,
I
was going to be on the way.
Okay, I can't wait for you to get here. Love you. Bye. Anything else?
Okay. No, nothing else.
I love you.
Okay, love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
You see how you have to deal with females sometimes, Mr. Sandman?
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? They pull at your heartstrings, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
with their little sweet little voice, and then it make you melt and shit, you know what I mean?
You see how I cut that shit off?
Yeah, but you was on top of it, you was on top of the game.
And,
Right.
and that's one of the things that scared me when I got locked up, Mr. Sandman. That's how you see how just you just watch people. So I learned my daughter ways. You get what I'm saying? And that's the same way I learned how the streets operate. You know what? This was the sad part. When I look back at it, I used to look at like crackheads, prostitutes, gang members. You know how they have those exhibitions of the ants in those like glass things, like the community of ants. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ants in like a little glass case, and they got their own little community. Have you ever seen one of those?
Yeah, like a little ant farm. I seen it on, TV and stuff.
Right. Vince Marcus, what's up, bro? That's how I started seeing us as a people. But the thing about it is, saying, man, I thought I was doing a favor for me and you. For the people that wasn't trying to destroy. Because these niggas were destroying the black neighborhood, Mr. Sandman.
Yeah. I guess I could see where you was coming from. Like, yeah, I mean, at such a young age, that's high level planning and conniving. You know what I'm saying? Are you good at chess?
I'm very good at chess, man.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, you probably good at that logic and playing in the head and people ain't used to that level of planning and shit. You could have easily been like a general as opposed to, you know what I mean, the street thug, you know what I mean? Or hustler.
Let me tell y'all something. This is the truth, Mr. Sandman. Before I went to prison, my plan was I was planning on working for the GBI.
GBI, what's that?
GBI, the Government Bureau of Investigation, like the FBI.
Oh, FBI, okay.
I wanted to work myself up because I saw how I watched the way how they operate. So I knew it was levels from regular officers. I knew the difference between a foot patrol officer, desk officer, sheriff, detective, crime unit, CSI. I knew all of that shit. Mm-hmm. I was studying all of that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you that prison was the best thing that happened to me, because if I wouldn't have went to prison when I went to prison, I would have destroyed my neighborhood, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, look, Ernest said Brother Polight and Jay Morrison are probably best friends. They're both scamming. No, put Tariq Nasheed in there too. They both are guerrilla hustlers. Because when all your clients is dumb niggas, you ain't really got no business. See, every other major business have smaller business up under it as investors. Apple ain't got a bunch of dumb investors. They got real motherfucking lawyers, movers and shakers on the board. Jay Morrison have a bunch of dumb, emotional ass niggas investing. Tariq, they had a bunch of dumb, emotional niggas investing. Polight had some dumb, emotional niggas investing, trying to get their credit clear. Let me tell y'all niggas how to clear your credit. Pay your motherfucking bills, bitch. If you ain't got the money to pay off a credit card in 30 to 90 days, you shouldn't be purchasing it. That's how you get your credit score. My credit, let me tell y'all something right here. I'm gonna show y'all niggas real quick. And this is from a convicted felony. This coming from a convicted felony with a yapper. Shout out to the yapper. My credit score, what credit karma at? My credit score is 789. 789. Do you know that with that type of credit, I can buy and sell your crusty white Jesus worshiping ass? That is high level credit. I am 11 points away from 800. And you don't get that for goddamn letting shit sit on your credit, excuse me, until it fall off or somebody trying to erase something off. You don't get that from disputes. See, one thing y'all don't know about disputes is that even though it's a dispute, it still show on your credit was not fully paid. It just doesn't count against you negative for as the credit score. But it still shows under the account how it was paid. It still show how many months you was not paying. You shouldn't close out no credit card. When you done using it and you don't want to use it no more, you should cut it up and throw it away. Unless it's one of those credit cards that got a yearly charge, an annual fee. You just let it stay on there. Just because you got a credit card don't mean you got to use it. I got 6. I might got more than 6. I got a Bank of America Visa. I got a Capital One MasterCard. I got a Target credit card. I got a Macy's credit card. I got a Wayfair. Did you even know Wayfair got an American Express, Mr. Sandman?
Wayfair, was that like a liquor store?
Wayfair, the little online where you buy like Wayfair, like you buy products like Amazon, but it's like for home goods.
Oh no, I ain't know that.
Yeah, I got a choice. I got a choice privilege MasterCard. And choice privilege is like for the hotels when I'm on the road. I got a Hilton American Express. I got a Delta Airlines credit card. That's about 6 or 7.
I mean, I look at credit like this. Like, if I can't pay for it fully in cash, then I don't really need to put it on credit, because in the long term, even if it's a really low interest rate because you have, great credit, then, you know what I mean, you're still going to pay more than the actual market value of what you just purchased, because you still got to pay the interest. Now, if you're using that credit card, for instance, to start a business, I think that's a different story. If you take in that credit that you have, like you have that high credit score, 800, and you taking that credit score and you utilizing that to purchase you something that's going to have a return in value or return in investment, then that's a good, economic strategy. But if you're just buying things that you just want to do, you know what I mean, or you just want like the new rims, or you just want that new diamond gold chain, you know what I mean, then that's kind of a waste of money, because there's no return on the investment. Now, I know that you're an entrepreneur. You got your own trucking company, and with your high credit score, you could purchase yourself a fleet of trucks, and you're going to have and whatever interest that you pay on that fleet of trucks get paid off quickly from all of the revenue that you gain from pitting all that fleet of trucks on the street, you know what I mean, and start transporting stuff. So yeah, for you and for aspiring entrepreneurs, I believe a high credit score is great for your investments. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we're all CEOs to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Even if you don't own the business, so to speak, registered business or what have you, a LLC, you're still a CEO of your own life. And if you're in the marketplace, and even if you're working for other people, you still you're a CEO of your own life, and you and the way that you present yourself and the way that you make plans and strategies for yourself moving forward is going to show how much success you have economically. You know what I mean? But you recall like I believe it was the last election cycle. They had that Chinese dude. I think his name was Andrew Yang.
Mm-hmm.
Did you recall him talking about that? What you would call it? He was talking about a few different things. He was talking about the government assistant or
Mm-hmm.
like a government check that you every American was to get. And the reason
Mm-hmm.
why he said that everybody should get this government check that everyone should get is because uh, um, artificial intelligence is going to take over a lot of the jobs that we have. He even mentioned that something like automatedly driven vehicle trucks are going to be driven by AI in the future. He's saying it's in about a decade or so.
Yeah, that
Um,
ain't gonna happen.
yeah, I mean that sounds like kind of crazy. Like I don't know. I don't think artificial intelligence is going to be advanced that way that fastly in another decade to
Nah.
take over. For actual people drivers. I think they are though, because if you look like the Biden administration, they just levied this new bill. They're talking about by 2032, they want 70% of all the new vehicles driven or sold in America to be zero emissions. So basically, he wants all new vehicles that to be sold by 2032 to be electrical vehicles.
But you know what
So
the
of
problem
course,
is? You know what the problem with that is, right? When another administration could come in, no matter what he signs in, the same way what he did when Trump came in. What did he do? What did he do? What did he do the first week in office when he came in office? What did he do?
or he just vetoed everything Trump had been
Exactly.
to.
So
Right.
therefore, that's why that shit like that is not gonna happen with the government. It would have to be like Apple is not a government produced product.
Right.
Microsoft is not a government produced product. Uh,
Right.
what is his name? Amazon is not a government produced product. You know what I'm
Jeff
saying?
Bezos.
The
Yeah.
dude that do SpaceX, I can't remember his name. That
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. He's government now.
But Elon is a supporter of Trump. So that's what confuses me, because if Elon has so much money invested in artificial intelligence and electric vehicles, why would Trump, who says he's a Republican and who supports, drilling in the United States for more oil, why would, they be like working together?
Well, you know what I'm saying? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like that you don't have to agree on. See that's how Democrats look at things. See, Democrats have this thing of saying like you got to be absolute to be a Democrat. See, Republicans don't think like that. Republicans be like, well, long as we agree on some of the stuff, you cool with me. Democrats don't have that approach. This one thing I agree with Brandon on. I always a fight with him side by side with him. Democrats are more racist and more authoritarian than Republicans. Democrats believe that if you don't believe in everything that they say believe in, if you don't believe that a man can call himself a woman, if you don't believe that you know what I'm saying, that everybody that's not a Democrat is a racist, then they don't want to fuck with you.
I think the Democrats are condescending
Yeah.
in a way that they think that black people aren't intelligent enough
Yep.
to compete with them in the marketplace, so they need their assistance.
Yeah.
Or even if they they believe black people are intelligent enough to compete with them, they're going to act like they aren't, so they can continue to, the charade of giving people the welfare charade by
Right.
giving people things for free.
Well, see, this is the
And,
thing,
and,
Mr.
and,
Sandler.
and if you're
Hold on
you're
that point. Because I want you to continue, but I want to add something to this point. And this is something that Brandon always talk about. See, for some people, for a group of people like black people, like say if there's a black person finna get off their ass and go open up a business today, and they say, well, man, you know what? Today I'm gonna have a rough day. And then somebody government say, well, hey man, you know what? It go $300-$400 for you to go get you some food and chill out. Do that same black person say, well, you know what? I'll take this money and I'm still gonna go do the business? Or would that black person say, man, I got free money, something free. I ain't got to get off my ass and do nothing today? Which one?
Well, that's the
Go ahead.
that's the thing. They don't teach children, especially black kids. They don't teach them economics in school. You know what I mean? The smart thing to do, if you were a savvy person that knew about economics, you would take that 300 and you would invest it right away. You wouldn't take that 300 and buy some Jordans with it. You wouldn't take that 300 and buy some glasses with it. You know what I'm saying? Or some rims. You would take that 300 and invest it, and that 300 in 2-3 years would have turned into $10,000 with the right investment. And that's the difference between the haves and the have-nots. The people that are good with money, they know what to do with money. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy like a Warren Buffett or a Bill Gates, they're not going to take out a loan for a new Maybach Benz. You know what I'm saying? And waste $200,000-$300,000 on a new Maybach Benz when they can take that $200,000-$300,000 and invest it into this stock that they know is going to quadruple or triple or
It's gonna accumulate dividends.
accumulate dividends, and they're going to keep investing their money. They don't waste their money. They don't have wasteful spending. You know what I mean? So that's the difference. And they don't really teach economics to white kids either. You know what I mean? I think they want to keep a lot of us stupid. But the difference between some of the white kids, or even a lot of these immigrant families that are coming from overseas, inside the home.
Inside the home, man. Inside the home. 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 Continue, my brother.
Yeah, inside the home, they're teaching them about how to start a business. You know what I mean? They might be an Indian family that come from a poor background, but they seen their father go open up a store every day. And even though he's not a millionaire, but they see the process of starting a business and investing your money and the dividends that could come from it, and they learn just by association. See what I'm saying? But a lot of us, you know what I mean, our generation, we're not starting these small businesses, and our children aren't learning how to become entrepreneurs and how to invest our money properly so that it can be so that it can multiply. So it's like a thing of monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? That whole process of, go to school, graduate high school, and get a job, and work there until you die. That model of America is dying. You know what I'm saying? So it's either going to be, we're all going to be on some type of government assistance, or we're going to have to learn how to be entrepreneurs, and that's just the way things are going.
How are we gonna be entrepreneurs when we don't practice it? Like it's not in, like, do you think about, see, this is what I be talking about, Mr. Sandman, because I do the numbers. Do you understand what type of seismic shift that would have to happen for us as a generation? Like, this generation will have to pass. None of the stuff that you're saying is even talked about in this generation.
No.
So just think about that. So that means that the people that's now they're having kids, so we have to be the next generation of kids. So we're talking about the kids that are, now 10 years old will have to teach their kids. Because the kids that's 20 and 30 years old, they're lost. They're gone.
Yeah.
So we talking about in 40 years. You see how quick I did the math? We're talking about when those kids get old enough to have kids, and then those kids got to get to an age of learning. You talking about 40 years. Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to Vince Marcus. Peace, hustle smart. You been on the grind. Yeah, I've been on the grind, bro. What about you, man? He said, Dims loves handout, welfare, etc. Listen what I'm saying. Mr. Sandman, that's how quickly I came up with at least, that's how many years behind we are to even get to the same conversation. The same conversation that other people are having at their dinner tables. When we don't even sit down, Mr. Sandman, we don't even sit down and have dinner together. How are we gonna have that conversation?
Hey man, that's what smart business families do. They sit down, they eat together, and a lot of times what they talk about is money. And while we'll sit down and talk about some dumb shit, you know what I mean? So that's just the way it is, you know what I mean? Hey, Hustle Smart, man, it was great talking to you. I got to run, man. I had some prior engagements that I got to take care of. But I got to
man,
run,
you know I talk you to death, man, so I appreciate you for coming over here, man.
I appreciate you for having me.
Man, anytime, bro. You want to jump on, just bring your ass up here, bro, and say what you got to say, man.
That's what's up, bro. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Appreciate it. Peace. See, let me tell y'all something. What he just did was he told y'all that in the homes of these other people, they're having these conversations. But I go even further. It's not just in the conversation. It's in the radio stations. It's in the churches. Our radio stations, we just don't teach each other shit. We don't teach each other nothing, and that's why I was so conniving against my people. That's why I wanted to see my people, the people that was under us, I felt like they was the worst. I still today feel like gang members, gang activity, gang affiliation is one of the worst things that happened in the black neighborhood. I think Instagram, no, matter of fact, I know Instagram is the worst thing that ever happened to black people. TikTok, it's more popular, but Instagram is the worst. It is more black people that don't got killed off of Instagram than anything. And we sit out here just keep selling each other out. Every chance we get, we sell each other out. And y'all thinks just like Brother Polight gonna be living high off the hog in prison. Now the thing that gonna kick Brother Polight ass when he get out is them 10 years sex offender probation. That's what's gonna whoop his ass. That's what's gonna kick him right in his motherfucking ass. Cause he ain't gonna be allowed to be around kids without supervision. He ain't gonna be allowed to stay in certain places. It's a lot of things you have to do when you have that when you have to register. He gonna have to register for a sex offender for while he's on probation. See, then the chick, she made some old fucked up deal. Talking about she didn't want to take her daughter, man. Hey, let me tell you something. I wouldn't give it. If my daughter came to me and said something, now my daughter who y'all just heard called me, and she told me somebody right there, we going through the full 9. We talking about don't want to show up for court. If you don't want to show up for court, don't come tell me about that shit. Don't come telling me about some shit just to be telling me. You come and tell me because you want consequences and repercussions to happen. You know, don't come venting to me on some fuck shit. You vent to me when you want a problem solved. That's what I teach my kids. If y'all heard, that's how I talk to my daughter. I teach my daughter to get to the point. Then after you get to the point, say whatever you're gonna say. But first, get to the point. And believe me, I'm not hard on my daughter. If I was hard on her, she wouldn't even want to be around me. I just teach her to get to the point. And I know she want to come. I know she want to come be around her dad. But I just don't know why she try to act the way she act. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is that I was just so I was just so vindictive. You get what I'm saying? Like I wanted to see. I just thought that these was the worst that black people had to offer. And years later, it is. Well, let me tell y'all something. Even though it was wrong for what I did, to this day, what I see that don't happen from then, the black race has only got worse from gang activity and goddamn crack era politics and street politics. It's only got worse. I just hated that I pitted black people. Yeah, I'm still watching, man. My TV trying to cut me off. Yeah, I'm still watching. Ask me if I still watching, bitch. So this is where we at, baby. This is where we at. You know what I'm saying? I talked about the gender war thing. I talked about how it's seeping over into Africa. But the only thing good about Africa still is a patriarch society, so they ain't got to listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Most of the, people in Africa lick white people ass anyway, so, it don't even matter. Matter of fact, I was talking to a chick from Africa, and I asked her, she's from Abuja, Nigeria. And I asked her, why do Africans, look up to white people so hard? I'm gonna read it to you. I ain't gonna tell you who she is, but I'm gonna read it to you. This is what she told me. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Give me a second, y'all. Should I already had this queued up, right? I said, why do some Africans worship white people? And this is how it responds. This is a Nigerian entrepreneur in Abuja. She said, yeah, that's because I should do it in her voice, right? Judge, that's because I can't even do it. She doesn't talk like that at all. Matter of fact, her voice is definitely not like that. She said, yes, that's because during colonization. She said colonization. I just realized that. The colonial masters made it look like blacks are nothing but slaves. They insulated their ways of life into blacks and told our ancestors we don't have culture. White people and their offsprings are like gods to most Africans. That's what she said. That's what she said. That ain't what I said. She said white people and their offsprings are like gods. Gods. Gods to most Africans. P Funk 100. He laughing at the accent until I can do the dudes better. I can't do the females at all. I guess I'm glad I can't do the female. I can do the dudes better. He called me a nigga. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know about my tribe. You do not know about my tribe. You don't know about my white Jesus. I know that white Jesus exists. He exists in my heart, nigga. You Akatas don't know. You Akatas do not know where you're from. How about that? How about that? Hand clap for Hustle. That's the mad Nigerian. Her voice, her words. White people and their offsprings are like gods to most Africans. So I replied back, I said, so they can't do no wrong in Africa. She said, that was what they made our ancestors believe. But I'm glad that some of us are awakening. The new generation is trying to escape that tragedy. That's what she said. That's what she said. It is what it is, man. It's no running away from the situation. Only thing that I can do is, let me tell y'all something, man. I appreciate, y'all know I be talking shit about I need y'all niggas money and all that shit, man. But I appreciate everybody that support. It's just a little thing I say. I just be talking shit. But for the people that support, man, y'all are really appreciative. I feel like y'all support because y'all respect the message that I preach. Y'all respect how I put the lingo together. Y'all respect that I don't pander to no situation. And let me tell y'all something. I do understand when FBA and all them other group of people always saying that Pan-Africanism is one-sided. Because that's the way it looks on one side. On the outside looking in. Because I agree with them to the point that Africans, no African nation, country, didn't sail not one boat over here to pick up any niggas. They just got back to fucking and got their population right back up. And our population is stagnated. Is it stagnated or stagnant? One of them. But the Africans, they just they fucked their way out of missing the 10 millions that left. Because they're not under the pressures of society like we are. They're not under the pressures like we are in the United States. So they have no problem being out there in a rural area charging up their phones on a solar panel. No bathroom, no running water, no electricity, out there fucking out there in the jungle with motherfucking hyenas goddamn roaming the hut, fucking making kids. They have no problem. They are living a stress-free life. Ain't nobody coming out there to repossess their horses. Ain't nobody come out there to repossess their chickens. Ain't nobody come out there to repossess their huts. And I'm talking about the rural area. So that's the same way how the Latinos come when they come to America. See, they fit in good because they get deep. All of them goddamn listen to Rico Suave fucking in the same house, 12 deep. They don't give a fuck. Boy, you couldn't take no sack. That's where we at, people. And like I say, man, I'm doing this. I'm keeping my shows at about 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Next week, I'm going to do it on a Saturday. Better day. Football season on. I'm sitting here watching out the corner of my eyes and shit and everything. We getting this thing popping, y'all. We're going to change the minds. We're going to change the spirit. We're going to change the way of thinking. And then from that, we're going to go to the next person. And then you give this game to the next person. We ain't putting up with this shit no more, man. We're not putting up with it at all. It is money into the division for the division of black men and black women. See how it's so easy for the government to put some LGBT down your throats, push feminism down your throat. You see, even though y'all say that the African leaders are puppets, but when it came down to the LGBT, damn, with the LB, pause, nigga, pause. I can't even say it. When it came down to the LGBT shit, you saw them African leaders like, oh hell no, nigga. We'll let you take all the natural resources you want. But you can't bring that faggot shit over here, bro. You can't bring that banana in the tailpipe shit over here, bro. We ain't with that shit. Now, you want to come over here and take some cobalt? You want to take some goddamn dirt out the ground that we didn't even care about? Go on, get that. But grown men walking around with purses yelling, period. Talking about we in these streets? No, we ain't doing that over here, bro. That's where we draw the line at. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Everybody on the playback. Y'all see that Cash App at the top. I need y'all niggas money. Y'all know I'm starving out here in these ATL streets. My daughter is on her way over here to take some more money from me. Contribution time, nigga. But no, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope all y'all have enjoy the rest of your day. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to go clock in tomorrow. But that is a pretty ass catch. Dropped it right in the bread basket. I know Tennessee mad as shit that they got rid of AJ Brown, bro. Y'all can keep doing what you're doing. If y'all are motivated by anything that I'm saying, man, to tell the next person to watch. And let me tell y'all something. My rhetoric is for everybody. It's for any and everybody. Anybody is welcome to come on the Simp Police Academy and say what you got to say, and even to hold me accountable. I welcome it. But we got to change some shit, black people. Because we are 40 years behind. Thought I had to sneeze, y'all. I didn't want y'all to hear me do no crazy sneezing. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy life. Enjoy each other. Be good to each other. Be great to yourself. Be great to others. I'm out this bitch, shawty. Gone.